Hi guys, I'm Leticia. I live in Tuba, São Paulo State. Right now I'm not working, I'm just at home. And I'm studying English at home. And that's it. I've been here on TNT, I think 1 month and a half right now. And I've been learning a lot with you.
That's great. Please choose someone else to introduce.
Mateus.
Go ahead, Mateus.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Can you hear me? Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Good afternoon. My name is Mateus. I'm from Fortaleza. I'm 26 years old. I work in cruise ships, like passenger ships, but now I'm at home because of the pandemic. And I'm here for, I think 1 year. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys.
Welcome. So, Mateus, please choose someone else to make the introduction.
Oh,
Who?
Leticia?
Leticia already did.
Oh, Daniela.
Hello, Daniela. Daniela, can you hear us? I don't think so. So, Guilherme, please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone.
Oh, Daniela. Hi. Introduce yourself, sweetie.
Sorry. Okay.
I don't know if the others can hear you, but I can't. Something happened with your microphone.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniela. Sorry, I think it's my computer.
Now it's working.
I will try to connect with myself. Oh, it's working.
It's working now. Yes.
Oh, okay. It's my computer.
No problem.
It has been very crazy. So I don't know where I start here. The beginning.
Your name is Daniela, and that's everything that I know. Hi. Okay, let's move to the next person. So, Guilherme, please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Guilherme.
City of Ipatinga, and
I'm sorry. And she's out. So, Guilherme, for the last time. I think now it's gonna work.
Hello everyone, my name is Guilherme. I am 30 years old. I live in Jundiaí, São Paulo. I am a project manager and I study English. I excite that school. Then I know about this site, eAprendi. Then I come for training my speaking skills with you.
That's really great. So, Wesley, hi. Introduce yourself, please.
Okay, so hello guys, good afternoon for all. My name is Wesley, I am 24 years old. I was born and live in Rio de Janeiro. I am 24 years old. I'm graduating business administration. Yeah, that's it, guys.
Nice. Last but not least, Rogério. Hello.
Hi guys, good afternoon. I'm Rogério, I'm 42 years old. I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. I'm married, I have 2 kids. I'm graduating in logistics and I work as a logistics analyst. And I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. I think that I already told this. And I have been studying English for 1 year and 3 months. and I joined TNT in the beginning of this year, and I have no word to describe TNT because TNT has helped me a lot to improve my speaking skills.
That's great. That's really nice to hear that. So let's start with the questions, okay? And for today's conversation, I brought the thought maturing, the process. Let's talk about the agony and the good sides about this, which is inevitable happens with everyone. So, what do you guys think that means the expression get mature? And who wants to start? What it means, get mature. Have you guys ever thought about it?
Well, maybe I can start
Yes, of course you can.
because I think I'm the oldest person here in this meeting. I'm 42. Become mature. I think it means when you let in the other side you stop to playing more. You stop to do things where you were young, especially to person who get married. I think when you get married, you have to be matured. But in my case, I'm 42. I like play video games until today. I play at least one game per day when I arrive from my work, because it's time to relax. But I play with my kids. I think I'm no normal person, but I think I'm mature too. Okay.
Okay, that's great. So, Leticia, what did get mature means to you?
Oh, I'm thinking here. I think it's a deep question because because each person can have a different level of maturity, but it doesn't mean that it is bad. I think it depends on the situation. I think to me it means to be able and to be willing to learn, to always have this view of life, always wanted to learn and do things in a better way, but it depends because we have, for each person, it can be different what the meaning of being better and growing. So I think it is related to this. You always be you always be willing to learn. I think that's the way.
That's nice. What it means to you, Mateus?
Oh, I think, guys, that maturity has relation with ourselves. It's like we need to grow up in some specific areas in our life to get mature. It's like, for example, when we take decisions, step by step, we getting a little bit more mature, and I think that has this relation with our life. Yeah, that's all.
Nice. And for you, Luana, what it means, get mature?
For me, I guess it's the way you can solve the problem, then you have a problem, and the way and the action you take for work, the way be better for you, be better for the others, and it is with respect and responsibility is get marked for me.
Nice. What do you think, Guilherme? What is your opinion about that?
Well, I agree with Mateus because maturity, it's you could have maturity to your relationships, and you couldn't have maturity with your financials, for example. I guess that maturity, it's I can't say that, but it's like it's not the word that I want to speak, but it's like more experience in some areas in our lives. So I could be mature in my work, and in my relationships I'm not mature. I feel sad when the guys speak some bad things for me this way. I guess that.
Interesting. Interesting. Wesley, what means get mature for you?
So that's complicated, but I'll try to explain. I would say that maturity for me is related to experience. For example, if you already been in a difficult situation, then when something similar or happen, you already know, how to deal with the situation and solve better, deal better, and do not overthinking about the situation, because you already have some tips about how to deal with it, and I would say that it's something related to this. That's it.
I totally agree with you. And Daniela, what do you think? What does get mature means to you?
So as you guys said, according to the experience that we have been exposed and the lessons or the learnings that we made, like I think depends on person. Like even though some people already have been through a lot of things, maybe they are more, how to say, more resistant to learn or avoid or ignore the lessons. So it depends, like each one. And I think like with the pass of years, you is more likely for you to get mature because you are going to experience many things that changes in somehow and in different areas of your life. Yeah, that's it.
That's nice. Since none of you guys says that maturity is related with age, I'm gonna skip the question number 2, okay? Because you guys give me answers like related with experience, is different from every person, is different for each area. So let's skip the question number 2 and go to the question number 3. Have you ever heard about the thing that says women get mature earlier than men? And do you agree with that? Why or why not? Or how? What do you guys think about this when they say women get mature earlier than men? What do you guys think?
I totally agree.
Really? Why? Tell me about it.
Because we men become mature later, I guess. So we are too, in most cases, it's not saying 100%, but most men are mature.
Why do you think this happens?
I don't know. Because I don't know.
Okay, no problem.
Because I guess this physical.
Oh, I see. Luana, what do you think about that?
I heard, but I don't know if I really agree because the person are different, you know, they think different, take action different, and I don't know if he is really right. But some women get mature early because they take care and prepare yourself early. The men take care about other things when you're children, when you're teenager. They can play, can play football, especially, can play anything, and don't take care about the food, how can prepare your food, how can, you know, this the kind of thing. Is it?
I see. Rogério, what do you think about that?
Well, I already heard about it before, and I think it's happening because you girls think more about having family. You girls think more about relationships, you know, a serious relationship, and become moms, you know. And the most part of men think just about enjoy our lives, you know. uh, Women or a man just think about enjoy our life, you know, think like that. And I think the woman become mature earlier than men because you girls think more about things like that. Okay.
I see. It's a very interesting point of view. Wesley, what do you think?
So, in my opinion, depend of the situation. There is difference between women for sure. But I would say that in general, I agree with this statement. But I don't know why it happened. But I guess it's happened because since girls since they receive gifts like school, receive gifts like babies, and they, you know, since they are charged, they start to deal with this kind of things, though, how to deal with baby, how to deal with things that women usually do in the house. They, I would say that they become responsible about the house first than the man's, and I would say that's because that's the motive, you know. But I'm not sure. That's my opinion.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Leticia, tell us, what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I can see, as like Wesley said, in general it happens, but sometimes not. Sometimes you can see men that are more that have more responsibility than women. But in general it happens, and I don't know, maybe maybe there is something related to how the body developed, because maybe, yeah, I don't know much about it, but it's something biological. Women can, for a reason, I don't know why, the women develop faster than men. It's just physical, and it has something related to how the brain grows, the brain develops, but it's just physical. And later, men will, uh, uh, men will, how can I say, will reach the same level just in the growing, physical growing. I think there is something related to this, but I don't know how to, I don't have much to say about it.
That's okay. Mateus, what do you think about that?
Guys, I don't think so. I think we have the same problem. For example, if we stop here, if I stop here to talk with you, to speak with you, we going to realize that we have the same problems. So I didn't see it. I never Googled about it. If it has something, if it has some relation about women or men, but I think depends of the way that you are created and not, but I never I didn't say yet some article about it that prove that women's get matured more fast, more early. I didn't say it yet, but I believe that depends of the way that you are create your, yeah.
I know. So, Daniela, what do you think about that?
So yes, I already heard about it, but like in my point of view, we have like the biological aspect, as Leticia said, that we develop more faster, and also social, like the way we are raised by our family, the society, like they raise us to be moms, to have a family, to have these responsibilities. And I think this is social aspect that increase this way to get mature faster. And yeah, I think have these 2 points, like biological and social.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give my opinion because I think we have to gain time, but I'm gonna make a comment about that. So you guys can think about this later, or if you get interested, you can Google it better or whatever. But think about something. Now in our days, everyone already heard about this, right? The women's get mature early demands, and Rogério made a very good point about how society sees and has these behaviors about how women are created to be the mom, the responsible, and men needs a little more time because first they want to enjoy their life. But when I look to the society who was existing before us, how was working? Usually the man was the provider, was the more responsible, was the more mature. This changed over the past years. So even that there's a biological reason, it's also a social reason and the interaction between these two things. We have, we call this like predisposition, biological, for do this or that. But what defines what's going to happen is how, and Mateus made a very good point about it, how we are raised, how we interact with the environment. Everyone said in the first question, the maturity is related with experience. So if women get mature before men, what kind of experience there are different that men doesn't have it? See how this can be very complex, and we can look this at the many different point of views, and that is the exactly point of this conversation. There is no right or answer here, okay? Feel free to tell everything that you guys think or believe. Here is a safe space. No one's here to judge. But I'm just gonna make this comment so you guys can think about this and can consolidate your point of views based on that. So the next question. When you guys think about being or become an adult, what is the first thing that crosses your mind? And I'm gonna start because for me, it's responsibility and pay bills. It's like adult. It's like I can imagine it. I guess like internet bills. It's pay bills for me. It's totally pay bills. I can never think about something joy. The first thing is responsibility and pay bills. How is that for you? What do you think? The first time that crosses your mind, and I think adult life, adulthood. Luana, tell us.
It's the same for me. Pay bills, responsibility, and I need to work. Yes, I need to work for pay bills, for do my things, for being in society, you know.
I think it's so sad. Every time that I think about that, I feel sad. So, Leticia, how is this experience for you? What do you think? Where's the first time? First thing. Jesus, I can't speak.
Yes, yes, it's I agree with you. I cannot think nothing else. But in my experience, I think it was also like the first time I faced a really bad feeling, like a broke heart. First time I had a broke heart. Yeah. It was like okay, life is hard. Then I
It
have
sucks.
yeah, in my experience, it was like this, and also have many responsibilities and had to make decisions, really big decisions. What should I do to my life? What should I study? What job? What interests I have, and what should I do to reach them, to reach my goals?
Yeah. Rogério, what is the first thing that you think about being an adult?
Well, as you said, pay bills, of course, and yeah, electric bills, water bills, gas bills. Oh my gosh, grocery stores, so many bills to pay, and I have to work, and oh my gosh, so many things because when I was as a child, I didn't have this kind of concern, because I just stay in my mother's house. I eat, I play my video game, I played my video game, I I stirred a little, I didn't have this kind of concern because I just a child, and but become adult, yeah, you can't deny it. We have to concern about so many things: bills, work, take care of families, fix things in your house. When something broke, you have to fix. Oh my gosh,
And everything's
things
so
like that.
expensive.
Yes, yes,
Like everything is so expensive.
always expensive, and that's it.
How is that for you, Guilherme? What is the first thing that crossed your mind?
I believe the pay the bills is the first. The first, because it is our responsibility. Well, I'm married. I live with my wife and my daughter, and the way that responsibility, it's our my and the my wife. We don't have more our fathers and mothers living with us. It's our responsibility. Then, and the first thing I guess is pay the bills.
That's so sad. How is that for you, Wesley?
So the first thing is responsibility for me, because your life is not easy. Then we need to take decisions, and we need to choose what course we should do in the college and this kind of stuff, and pay the bills too. And yeah, that's it.
Guys, that is so sad. And for you, Daniela, what it means to you?
For me, it's, of course, paying bills and also worrying too much with the future. I think when you start to become like an adult, you are very like anxious, worrying about the future, like the decisions that you need to take for your career, your personal life, yeah, to be independent, to accomplish the goals, the dreams.
That's great. Independence, it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Being an adult, it's not only pay bills, guys. Let's look to the bright side. So, Mateus, what is the first thing that crosses your mind?
As you say, guys, how many people say pay the bills here? So much people.
Everyone.
Yeah. As I say, we have the same problems, change just the address. So, but in my opinion, it's like when I was kid, I think I would like to be adult first, fast. But now I say I'd like to be a children again, because we have many responsibility, many things to every time come to me, problems to resolve. So I'd like to be a children again.
Say, we are all in the same boat and we're sinking. That's it. I'm just kidding, guys. So let's say the next question because oh my gosh. Question number 5. When do you think we are prepared to become an adult? Or do you guys we're never prepared? Or there's something that changes in your brain and we can say, yes, now I'm prepared. How do you guys say this thing happens in your life? Start, Guilherme, please.
I think that we never are prepared for the things. For example, I have a daughter that 5 months.
Oh, cute.
We can't be prepared for that. We enter in these situations and be prepared in the situations, not after. Do you know, guys? We get prepared and living. I guess that is the reality. It's very difficult. We be prepared for becoming an adult, become a father, become a I don't know, become a husband. It's about experience too.
That's great. And congratulations for you, baby. So, Luana, when do you think we are prepared to become an adult?
Yeah, I'm not prepared. So I think when I was prepared for this thing, and is it?
It happens. Don't worry. Letícia, when do you think?
I think when we have no option, we have to go. We have to face our fear, and we need to go. We cannot go back. I think some people they have like more support from the family. They can receive a support and I don't know how to incentivar, and they can go faster than others, or they don't have option at all. They need to go, or they don't have option. And in these cases, I think things can go faster. But I think that's it. When we start facing our fears and just go, and just move forward, and we don't have the option to look back. We are forced to do that. That's life.
It happens.
Mm.
So, Rogério, what do you think?
Well, it's a tough question. It's hard to say something about that, but I think when we are prepared to become adult, I think when we don't rely more our parents, our parents don't rely more about our parents. We are become adult. We have to work for conquer our things, like a car, like a house, buy our things, buy our clothes, I think we are prepared when this kind of thing happening in your life,
Yes. And Daniela, what do you think about it?
So for me, it was when I had to move away from my home to study, because I was like from a very small town, and I was used just to be with my family, friends, and making this change, like to move away and to a new place that I didn't know anyone, and to start like from the zero. Yeah, this is like for me was the situation that, oh, I'm starting to to become like a adult, because you have like you have to grow up to like to be responsible for like for your actions, to like to take a new responsibilities. And yeah.
Last but not least, so Mateus.
So sorry, did you hear me?
Yes?
Oh, because I I was looking at my cell phone. It was it's muted, and oh my gosh.
No, we could hear you perfectly.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this is a hard question, guys.
Every time you guys say that, what is happening?
I'm feeling in a session which are psychologists. Yeah, but I think, guys, when I was a kid, I thought that I am prepared to be adult when I am 18 years old. But I was uh, wrong. Yeah, because it's not like this. We don't know. We don't know when we are prepared to become adult. We don't know, because if we know, we can avoid many problems that we have now. You know, so we don't have a right answer for this question, I think.
Yeah, as I said before, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just a way for us think about something while we're practicing English. That's why I made this kind of questions. But everyone said something very interesting about we have to leave, we have to. There's no. It's about comes with the experience. So I'm gonna skip the order of the questions so we can construct a line in your thinking. Okay. So let's see the question number 9. Do you guys think that the process of maturity is something possible to choose when it's going to happen? What kind of things can influence that? Do you choose when something is going to happen for you and force you to be mature and push you in this kind of direction, or something that is happens because life's wanted? What do you guys think about that? And let's start with Daniela, because I'm always let her for the last. And I'm feeling bad.
Oh, for me, I don't think we have control like 100% of this, because it depends like the circumstance of life, and we are not sure about what is going to happen. So it's very like unpredictable. And time is very different for each one. Like for example, for me in the past like 2 or 3 years, I have been learning a lot with many things that I didn't know like 5, 6 years. And oh my gosh, why I didn't know this before, but I was not prepared. Like the things that happens after that helped me to be prepared for now. So I think it's very unpredictable.
Yeah. What do you think, Rogério? Is something that you can choose when it's
Well,
going to happen?
about the question number 9, I don't think so, because we never know what's happening in your life. For some people, they become maturity when they are young. For some people, they become mature later. When we never know what our futures hold for us, and I don't think we can control this kind of thing. For some reason, the maturity arrived to you when we be prepared. And I don't think we is a certain time, is a right time to become a maturity. Okay.
Yes. Thank you for sharing. How about you, Guilherme? What do you think about that?
I believe that we can't choose when it's going to happen, but in some cases, each process or things that happens in our lives can that we get maturity faster. So some problems that we pass that improve this maturity in us. I guess the life it's the only that can growing our maturity. I guess that we can't choose this. It's environment, family, society. It's all all things that we can't control.
I see. What do you think, Luana?
It's not possible to choose. Because you don't know what's happening, and we don't know when this thing is happening. But you can prepare, you can choose the way you act about it, the way of your actions about it.
I see. And for you, what you said, what is your opinion about that?
I think it depends on the situation, because for some people it happens earlier than it should happen, and they have to grow faster. They don't have another option, like they lose someone, like their parents, for example, and they are forced to grow up earlier. And for some people, they can choose. They have this possibility. They can choose between going forward or staying in the same way, in the same position they are. So it depends on the situation, depends on the life, I think.
I see. What for you, Matheus? What do you think?
Yeah, Leticia said something very important. I believe that there are some situations that help us to achieve the maturity more early, especially when we talk about bad situations that help us a lot to grow up when we don't have option. Yes, we can say that in this case, if we look for this side, this situation can be helping us grow up and can be influence us to grow up and achieve a maturity more fast. Yeah.
I see. In my opinion, I think we can also choose some experience that we're gonna have. For example, you can choose sometimes if you want to move for another city for a study and live alone, and this can have a direct impact on how your maturing process is going to happen. But my main idea and my first idea when I think about this, it's that we can choose not get maturity. We can reject the natural process of maturing. So for me, it's more easy to think in the inverse. And the last question for today, because we don't have much time anymore. Oops, someone sent a message. Oh, Rogério had to go. Okay. Is the question number 6. Because, and this is very important, and this related with something that you guys said before when I asked about girls and guys getting mature. So physical maturity, Jesus, I can't speak. Physical, this word, is something easy to see, right? Everyone can see when someone is growing, is developing, changing their body and whatever. But you guys have ever thought about emotional maturity? Do you guys know what that means? And if you know or don't know, you guys please can share about this. So, Matheus, let's start with you.
Oh, guys, I think that yeah, is as the question say, it's so easy to see the physical. Sorry, let me check the question.
Yes, it's the question number 6.
Maturity. Yeah, it's so easy, but it's so easy to realize that someone it has maturity. Just talk with him. Just a few minutes, you will see if someone has maturity to talk with you or no. You know
what it means have emotional maturity for you
emotion
and for everyone.
Good question, but no idea. No idea.
That's okay, no problem. So,
I think emotional maturity is something very complicated because it's like depends of the exposure, like the situations, and some, I think most people to get emotional mature needs a lot of time. Like you need to go through a lot of things to be emotional mature.
thank you, Daniela, for sharing this. So, Guilherme, what do you think?
Yes, that is a capacity to deal with our feelings. It's well, when are mature emotionally, when I get when I get hunger, when I feel so bad or furious with anything, I don't blow up everything. I can control myself. I can control my feelings. I guess that is maturity in emotional maturity.
Seren,
Nice. Hi.
we can say like emotional intelligence, like, but
It's related. It's very close. So, Luana, tell us what it means for you.
For me, it's more about how you take care about your feelings, how you take care about you, your mind. You know your feelings are mind, because how you take care about your responsibility. If I do this, how I can feel, how can I help, how can this work? You know, it's more about this, because when you go to the therapy, the first thing the therapist asks you, how you feeling today, how you feeling this week, and you always need to take it how, and you always need look for inside and think about how can I feel. It's more about this. It's it's around this for me.
I see. And for you, Leticia, what it means to you.
Yeah, it's a hard question. I like what Guilherme said about it's about feelings. If we learn how to deal with our feelings, but I think it's also to learn how to deal with others, to learn like respect, to learn how to understand that their needs are the same that the needs we have. And I believe, I don't know, I think it's something simple like being humble, learn how to be humble, to understand the reasons that someone did, to understand the reasons that they had to do something because of everything that they passed back in their lives. So I think it's this way, like trying to be humble, to understand that everybody has the same problems with feelings, and we have to learn how to have a good life, to work and to raise a family if we want, or we have to be maturity in our lives this way, and also in our feelings, and learn how to respect others.
Thank you for sharing this. So guys, we only have 2 minutes in theory, so I'm gonna put us down from the live. So bye, you two.